Hello everyone, I'm happy to be here to share how to build the massing model through the SektchUp. So now here I use the tools is SektchUp 2023, so we can check here. And here is the massing model, what it looks like. And the massing model is really great tools to help the team members to know how many floors we have, and what the building looks like, what's the connections with the surrounding areas, and also the roads. And here is the PPT slides I built last year to support our discussion inside of the group and also with the instructor. And here's some like the numbers. Also, the picture came from the like maybe the informations on the website, or also come from the IFP documents. And here is the building setbacks about how many meters we have to consider. And here I give the 3 options, and each options I match with the individual massing model. Some massing model looks like the high-rise building, and some one they are not show the high-rise parts. So it's just to show the building areas, how many building areas we can build, and how much money and the finance returns we can have. So it's these calculations and those pictures can really great way to support our analyze and discussion and what kind of direction we will use. And the another part is related the document, and like the PDF I built is some introduction about how SektchUp use, like the menu bar, like the tools bar. So here I'm not introduce everything like this way. So I just step by step to teach everyone how to build the massing model. So if you need any information about the basic information, go to this PPT slides and also PDF. Okay, let's start. So now, when you first start your SektchUp, you will see these pictures, and here they show lots of unit measurements, like the millimeters or inch. So everyone they have different hobbies and like the sense of the measurement. So for me, I'm come from architect interior design areas, so I'm really familiar with the millimeters. So now here I choose this part, but some students they are really good. Great calculate about inch, so they can choose these parts and input the inch inside of your SektchUp. So now I calculate millimeter. So here we saw the our menu bar, like tools bar here, and we will build our massing model inside of these windows. And first of all, we will to check our site where it is. So we will go back to the FRP. So they showed address about this land. So I input the last year the address here, so we can see this site. And then I took the screenshot and saved it in my computer. After we finish that, we go back to the SektchUp. So we click the failure. So and then we import the Google Map here. So you import like this way and put that inside in the middle of the green and the red axis. And here we also put the numbers on the red corner here, because my unit is the millimeter, so I put the 10 meters here. It's a 10,000 millimeter. And after that, we are not sure whether or not this site is reality. It's a real site dimensions from our Google Map. So here we are gonna to use the tab measures to see. So now it show 0.01 meter. Yeah, 0.1 meter here. So I think this is a really good way to need to enlarge the space because it's too small. So we can use the ChatGPT to count how if you want to make this 4 length roads from this millimeter size to the real size, like the 10 meters. So maybe here we can put the 80 times, and then we can see this picture become larger. And then we go back to the tab measurement, because here maybe some students they are curious about why I think this road is 10 meters, because in normal situation we have 2 ways to measure it. The first one, you can go back to the Google Map and use the tab measures inside the Google Map, we can know each size of the roads. And then in normal situation, the two lengths of the roads is around 6 meters, and the 4 lengths road is around 10 meters. So here is the city road. So maybe it's around, maybe now it's a little bit more because it's about 8 meters. So maybe we go back to do it again. So maybe here we are going to put the 100 here, 100 times, and then we do it again. We just need to make sure this row in our SketchUp is really familiar with the reality, the real site. So here is around 9.7, right? So it's around 10 meters. It's good. And then you will find this site a little bit colorful, so it's not healthy. Like it's not easier for us to build the messy model on the top of that. So here we are going to choose this site and make a component, and we can name it like the site. And then we create. After that, we using these painting tools here, and we use this absorb tools and to absorb this color, so we can see the picture here. And we use the editing to make it a little bit light color, like decrease the opacity here. So this one becomes transparency. So it's better. And here we use the lock because we are not going to remove or to change this site and the background. So we just build the messy mode on the top of that. So next step is for us to build the rows, because you know that the messy model divided into 3 chapters. The first one, we are going to build the roads first, and then we build the second step. We build in the surrounding buildings nearby, and the last step is we are going to build the messy models on our site. So because you know this picture now is showed 3D version, so it's not easier to make everything parallel with each other. So now we are going to camera. So camera, there is the standing view, so we choose the top, so we can see the top view here. So it is easier for us to build the road. And then you figure out this row, because our site is here, so this row crossed our site, so it's a really important one. And here this row is a straight row, so we are going to use the triangle tools. Here's the triangle tools to build this row, and we talked about this row before. And once, say this row is around 10 meters. So now it's either, maybe I need to close this one so we can see exactly what the dimension here is. And then this row is like, so we can put the numbers here. 10 meters, right? And here is here. So this row created like this way, and here we create another one. Because you see this row is a little bit larger. In normal situation, this row is the main road. So now we build the 20 meters here. Because this row looks like a double size from our original one. So here, and then after we use the pencil tools to build a line, and then we use the moving tools and click 1 times of the control button on your computer, and we duplicate this one, and then we put the distance like 20 meters. So here, so we finish this one, and we use this pencil to connection with 2 points, so they become the picture. It's not a line anymore. So that's how we build the surface, like any shape of the picture. And here we saw this line a little bit of curve, but now I think this curve is not that big, so we also can use the pencil tool to build that. And then we use the moving tools. First we collect this line and make it blue color, and then we click the moving tools, and we also like click the control button for one time. You don't have to hold it. You just like click one time and put 20 meters here. And then use the pencil, because you see they have some gaps here, so you have to connect with the roll, and also to fix this problem here. So they become a picture. And then we figured out there's another row here. So we can build this row like this way. Maybe this one is better. So when the light show the purple color or pink color, it means that this row is a 90-degree straight. So it also can check. And here's the same one. We use the moving tools and click the control button for one time, just the one, don't hold it. And then we put the 10 meters here. Because these are inside of a community, so they're not a wide row. So we just put 10 meters here, and also use the pencil tool to connect these 3 points and make it as a picture. I must have something wrong here. Yeah, that's correct. And then we build the component and name this row together. And if we want to edit in this one, we have to go inside this component parts and make it blue. If everything show blue, it means that you choose the right objects. And here we use the eraser to clean this unuseful line here. Okay, and then after that we can choose the color for road. First of all, choose the select, and then we choose. And then we choose this road, and adapting, maybe we can use the green color, right? So we can change it directly. So this is our road we finish building, and then after that we build our surrounding buildings. So we still go back to the camera here and the standing view top, and then here's some buildings around this side, right? So this one is a big one, because this will give our really important informations about how we organize the clients, how we organize the traffic, and do we have the parking lot to use, and how we connect our site with the surrounding area. So this building is a really important one. So let's using pencil to painting it, to drawing, to make to show this inside of our design plan. Here. You can just if we are not satisfied about what we drawing, we can continue go back and use the Ctrl+C and to make it better like this. But okay, here, and also we do something like this way. And there's another one nearby here. And also this one, I remember this is a police office, right? So here we have to build this one. If you change your window, better back to the top view, because this one will help you to manage everything in a good way. the surrounding building like this. And we can make it higher. Now here we can go to the 3D view. And this one we are going to, because I'm not sure this one what it functions, but we also can check on the Google Map, and we can use the 3D map and to check every building's height. So here I'm suppose this building is around 2 floors. So every floor is about 8 meters. And if you want to duplicate the second floor, click one time of the control button, and it will become the second one. Here, put the 8 meters here. And this building, because this one is a Home Depot, so it's supposed to be higher because it's a storage. So there are lots of higher shafts inside. So now here I'm going to give the 12 meter, about 1 floor. And here the same one. If you want to do the same one, just use the push button, push tools, and then parallel with another building. So it's the same height with another one. And this one is the police office. So I suppose this have several floors. So maybe it's going to the 30 meters. And this one going to the same height with this one. So maybe we have some different height of the surrounding buildings. And we double click, use your right button of the mouse and click twice, and to fully choose this model, and like this. And then all the lights, all the angles of the lights will be chosen. And then we go to build the group, make a group. So make a group means that if you change one colors, another colors will be changed together. So we choose the OEM painting tools and selected one color. Maybe this color is good. And put area here. And then edited it, give some transparency, like the opacity. So it's looked at this way. So the surrounding area, so we build the buildings like this, and then the buildings high, we similar with what we have on the Google Map. And now here's our side. We have to build our side here. So because we have to figure out first about where is the red line of the site and the land, and here get this obviously like this way. So if you have a FRP, so we back to check again and make it accurate. And now if we want to join anything on this side, it's better to go back to the camera view, like the camera top view, standard view top. And here it can make every line, like the line can be like a straight. So it's like this way. So here. And we see there are a lot of curves here, right? So we are going to do this tools is the curve tools. So we do the first point and the second point, and we adjust the middle point. So the curve will looks like this way. This one. Then this. Because this angle is not good use in normal situations, so we are not gonna use that. Sometimes I do like this. So just use the eraser to change a little bit. If you're not satisfied about this line, just try to from this point to write another one, and then use the eraser to erase the previous one, so it's shaped in a better way. Here's another one we have to build in this side, like this. We can build use the curve tools. Do this. Okay. And then after that, so if we want to, because this one is a side areas, right? So we will think about how many space for the building area. So now with the parallel tools, we choose this one. Because this one is like parallels is easier to us to figure out, because even though we painting the site, we still think about there are some surrounding like the landscape areas, like the parking lot area, and also the road inside of there's land. So in normal situation, if you consider the parking lot, consider the pedestrians inside of this land, and also the two lanes inside of this community. So we are thinking about maybe this part we have to take a backside, take a setback. So it means that the building setback, normal situation, we have to think about the building setback on our building code. So we can check that each district, also each function of the building, they have different rules. And here we put the 80 meters here. Maybe I input the wrong number. Here, 80 meters here. Okay, same with this one. So we think this outside this space is for the parking lot or another functions, and inside of this space we can build as a buildings, retails, like the using for the building area. So now we are going to rename it. This part in normal situation, if we build the commercial, we build the two floors of retails if we don't need a lot. So here, the last year we built 2 floors. So retails we create. And this one is another retail. So here we are going to change the color. I will choose the yellow color. Normal situation, the retail, the color, I choose orange color. And the retail height is about 6 meters. So we are going to do this. Here. And then I use the eraser to remove. Maybe this line is not necessary to remove because this will cause some problems for the model. So here, I'm going to take it become higher. So we want to build a 2 floor. And we put we click 1 time of the control button and build a 2 floor here. And the same one. After that, we can change this outside row. Maybe we can use the red color, also the green color. Because green color, maybe we can do some like green parking lots here. this. Now we build the high-rise building on the top of the retail. So here we build a 40 meter plus 20 meters multifamily building. And then we put, because this one just a layout here. And then we put on this side, and then we also build another hotel building, also office one, like 75 meters. Maybe here go to 25 meters. And if we want to change this direction, we double click this one and use this rotate tools. Move it to this side. Why we put this tool on the side of the road? Because we are thinking about this drop point, like people easier to go outside and from this building, and it's easier to park in their car nearby and walking from these two entrances. That's the reason why we think about that. And from this one, we also can make a component like hotel. And here we can build up. Maybe we can change the color first. And we use the blue color. And use the push tools to make it higher. And for the office, maybe we go to the 4 meter. And if we want to make it higher, we just double click this one and make it blue, and choose the moving tools and put the mounting the numbers of the floors here. Multiple mark, put on the distance parts and put 20 floors here. Floors here, so it will become go high. And then another one, the same way to build it. Because there's a family, we built like this color, and then we use the push tools to do that. Like 3 meters for each floor. And use these tools, moving tools, and input the multiple times. With this one, we are going to 15 floor multi-family building. Okay, so now we are going to build another buildings on the top of this retail and another parcel. Here we are going to choose this building, and then we go to the camera, standard view. And we know that because we have the request from our IFP, say what's the floor areas ratio. So that's how we know how many buildings and how many building areas we need. Here, because this building looks like the triangle one, so there's some like the corner is difficult to use. because there's a length shape looks like this way. So now we are going to cut this top 2 parts because we can treat it as a roof garden or sort of balcony. So we can just like not use this one and not put it inside our building area. Then after we cut it, we can choose this part and then choose these areas and make it a component. We can say office here. And now we change the color. Maybe we can give a yellow color here. And the same one, we can push it up a little bit. And then click the 1 time of the control button. And you also can just building this like by your hand if it's not that high. So maybe we also can give the 5 meters for second floor. And for another floor, we also can build this. Same way. You also can use another way, like what I mentioned before, like build this one to multiple how many floors there. So that we finished our massive model, and here we want to put the walls there, like what's the name of the building. Here we're going to choose. Then we see the 3D test here. Go to the multi-family, something like this. The same one. If you want to make it large, you also can use the large choose one, maybe 3 times large. And here you also can use this choose like retail. The large a little bit. 3 times. So this master model is almost finished. And we want to build some shadows. You can open this oil painting machine and there's shadows here. Sunshine shadow, so it means that you have a shadows here. Choose this mark. We can adjust it, so you can see there's a sunshine change depends on the time of the day, lighting, dark. So all the building, they have the shadow side and also the lighting side, so it looks better. This one. And after we build the massive model, we can save it. Also, we can save as a picture. So save as a SketchUp here. Also can export 3D or 2D graphic. So it depends on our needs. After that, we can go to the rendering, but the rendering now, because it is if you want to use the designer, like the tools for rendering, is a really need some experience. But now we have a lot of AI tools. So here is the one of the AI tools developed from, I think it's China's tools, but it needs pay some money of a membership fee. But definitely you can find some similar tools on website, and you can choose whatever you like, and just input some reference picture here, and put your words like some like request, like you want to put the you can input this massive model pictures here, and then describe like how you use the ChatGPT. Just describe your needs and then generate it, and they give you 4 pictures here. So that also helps. So it's just to choose whatever you think is a good way to do the rendering picture. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you for your listening and your time. Hope you're successful in every case competition, and also I hope these videos can help you to know how to build the massive model. Thank you so much.